Hey guys, let's start today's football news and know what has happened in the past 24 hours. Eden Hazard future. After Wijnaldum transfer confirmed to PSG. PSG president talked about Messi. Real Madrid new targets in this transfer saga. Let's quickly find out all of these in this video. Before starting this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Carlo Ancelotti says that Real Madrid will be getting a different Ancelotti this time round. Ancelotti has signed a 3-year deal with the Spanish club, leaving Everton after just 18 months. Bukayo Saka has been voted overwhelmingly as Arsenal's player of the season. That will come to no surprise to Gunners fans given how Saka has stood out in what has been a disappointing season for Mikel Arteta's men. Tottenham forward Eric Lamela has won the Premier League Goal of the Season award for his spectacular Rabona in the North London Derby. Norwich and Burnley are vying for the signature of Liverpool fullback Nico Williams, according to Team Talk. Both clubs are eager to bring in the 20-year-old on loan when the transfer window reopens. Williams is under contract at Liverpool until 2025. Carlo Ancelotti wants Sevilla defender Jules Kounde to be his first signing, according to Foot Mercato. The Italian tactician is prioritizing a new centre-half, but Real will have to pay around €80 million to land Kounde. Sparta Rotterdam midfielder Abdou Haroui is the subject of interest from Leeds United, according to Football Insider. Brighton are also interested in the 23-year-old, who could be sold for a cut price fee before his contract expires in 2022. Massimiliano Allegri's coaching mentor, Giovanni Gallione, claims a man back at Juventus for a second spell snubbed approaches from Real Madrid, Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal and Paris Saint-Germain during a previous stint with the Bianconeri. Brentford are eyeing a move for Junior FC fullback Gabriel Fuentes, reports The Sun. The newly promoted Premier League side are hoping to land the 24-year-old to provide competition for left-back Rico Henry. Fuentes could move for just €1.3 million due to his contract expiring in 2022. Tottenham will renew their pursuit of Ajax manager Erik ten Hag after talks with Antonio Conte collapsed, reports The Mirror. Conte was closing in on a deal to take over as Spurs boss, but the club and the former Inter boss ultimately decided against the move. Ten Hag has been a favourite in North London for some time and could be in charge in coming 2021 to 2022. AC Milan and Napoli, along with Villarreal, are in the hunt for Amin Harit. Per Foot Mercato, the Morocco international has caught the eye of the two Serie A clubs, plus the newly minted Europa League champions. Sporting Kansas City's Gianluca Busio is in the sights of several Serie A clubs. Per ESPN, the teenager, who holds Italian citizenship, would qualify as a domestic player if he made the move to Europe. Fiorentina have previously had a bid knocked back for the MLS man. Thibaut Courtois has insisted that Eden Hazard will 100% remain at Real Madrid next season. But amid talk, Madrid could look to cut their losses. Hazard's teammate for club and country has backed him to remain at the Bernabeu. Duncan Ferguson has spurned a chance to move to Real Madrid to join Carlo Ancelotti's staff, instead hoping to land the Everton head coaching role, claims The Sun. The Toffees' favourite is hopeful that he may have done enough to sway the board to appoint him as his former boss successor at Goodison Park. Manchester City remain hopeful that Fernandinho will agree to stay at the Etihad Stadium next season, says The Mirror. The club captain, who is out of contract, has wanted a 2-year deal rather than the 12-month extension previously offered. Marcus Rashford will undergo foot surgery after Euro 2020, according to The Mirror. The England and Manchester United striker battled foot and shoulder injuries down the stretch of the 2020 to 2021 season, but has put off fixing the issues until after the Euros. It's believed Rashford could miss the start of the 2021 to 2022 season. England international poised for Old Trafford move. Manchester United have agreed on personal terms with Jadon Sancho as the prospect of a move from Borussia Dortmund grows nearer, claims The Mirror. Jonathan Woodgate's position at Bournemouth looks to be under serious threat, with Scott Parker eyed as a replacement, says The Sun. Parker, in charge of recently relegated Fulham, is atop the wish list on the South Coast. Old Gunnar Solskjaer's Manchester United team is softer than a muffin, according to ex-Spain U21 coach Gabino Rodriguez. I always believe the team is a true reflection of the character of its coach. Look at the one led by Sir Alex Ferguson, and that would show no mercy, Rodriguez told The Sun. Didier Deschamps has opened the door to extending his contract with France. Deschamps told RTL, "People have to want to keep me, and for that you need results. I will do something else at some point, but I am thriving in this role of manager. I have a contract until December 2022, but today I am not thinking of becoming a club coach. I am very happy all the conditions are met." David De Gea has bid farewell to Sergio Romero after it was confirmed he is to leave Manchester United. Responding to the news about Romero on Twitter, De Gea said, "Good luck, Chiqui. I wish you success, my friend. You deserve to be treated well in your new challenge. Enjoy. The Barcelona dressing room is starting to get a bit crowded after 3 new arrivals since the end of the season. This means players will have to be moved on. However, clubs in Serie A are already making moves, with Juventus showing interest in Miralem Pjanic and Milan looking at Junior Firpo. According to La Gazzetta dello Sport, both clubs have admirers there and are to players that Barcelona are looking to sell. Pjanic would be happy to return to his old club and could go back on loan, while those at the Camp Nou would be looking to sell Firpo permanently. Kieran Trippier has reportedly revealed to his England teammates that he is willing to depart Atletico Madrid and move back to the Premier League this summer. According to the Mirror, Trippier is in search of a house in Manchester, with United being interested in strengthening their defense by acquiring his services in the summer. It's clear that Barcelona, like many clubs at the moment, aren't in the strongest of financial positions. The club's director of football, Mateu Alemany, spoke at new signing Eric Garcia's presentation about the situation. Everyone at the club will have to make an effort to maintain its sustainability, Alemany said. According to reports in Italy, Chelsea could sell Morocco international Hakim Ziyech this summer if the price is right. The attacking midfielder has struggled to have the impact that many would have expected. Now, Italian giants Napoli have been credited with interest in his services and could make a move for him. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang only signed his new contract last summer, but there is talk of him leaving in the transfer window. According to The Telegraph, despite handing their captain a new €350,000 a week contract less than a year ago, there are already whispers that the club would listen to offers from him. Arsenal are plotting a summer swoop for Wolves midfielder Ruben Neves. According to The Times, Neves has 2 years remaining on his contract at Wolves and could be available for around €35 million this summer. Diego Simeone is eager to bring Inter forward Lautaro Martinez to Atletico Madrid. According to AS, the Argentine has asked the club to make a move for the 23-year-old as he prepares to commit to a new 3-year contract at Wanda Metropolitano. Atletico will likely have to pay around €70 million to prize Lautaro away from Inter. Now, it's the time to begin to the major news, starting with Mbappé transfer rumors. PSG president Nasser al-Khelaifi has said that Kylian Mbappé will not be allowed to leave the club. I'll be clear, Kylian is going to stay with PSG. We're never going to sell him and he'll never leave for free, al-Khelaifi told Al-Quaib. I never give details to the media about ongoing negotiations. All I can say is that it's progressing well. I hope we'll find common ground. It's Paris, it's his country. He has a mission, not just to be a football player, but to promote League One, his country and his capital. Manchester City talisman Kevin De Bruyne has emulated Cristiano Ronaldo and Thierry Henry by scooping the PFA Player of the Year award for a second successive year. De Bruyne has now joined United legend Ronaldo and former Arsenal star Henry as the only players to win the PFA accolade 2 years on the bounce, and expressed his delight. The fact the players chose me for this award means that I've done very well, said the 29-year-old. Sergio Busquets has tested positive for COVID just a week before the start of Euro 2020. He is asymptomatic but being kept away from the squad. The RFEF regrets to announce that its captain Sergio Busquets has received a positive result in the last PCR test that has been carried out this morning at the camp of the national team in Las Rosas, said a statement from the national team. The rest of the members of the group have all tested negative. PSG president Nasser al-Khelaifi has said that all great players want to join the club, but he has refused to discuss a move regarding Barcelona's Lionel Messi. Messi is at the end of his contract and all clubs have the right to talk to him and recruit him for next season, al-Khelaifi told Al-Quaib. What I can tell you, and you can believe me, is that all great players want to come to PSG. All, just to be clear, I'm not saying that to answer you on Messi. It's not possible to sign them all, since we have great players too. And Messi is Messi, a fantastic player.